All right, ready to go? One, two, three. All right. Well, the first one is one I wrote. Called this little bluesy thing called "Shake It Off." That
I'm Jennings Crawford. I played in a band called the Wannabes from Austin, Texas. We played the Blue Note several times back in the mid-90s. And I remember we walked into the club and I kind of expected it to be another kind of small, relatively small room, just like a lot of the other places we've been playing. And then, we walk in and it's this big theater, and it's just, my first thought was, wow, this is really nice. And then also, wow, it's going to look like we're playing to nobody here, even if there's like 100 people. So it was weird. And it was such an amazing venue. Like Columbia, Missouri must just be this wonderful place because they have to have this kind of a theater, this kind of a venue.
Take it off, baby. You can't go wrong.
So I started coming to Columbia to see live music when I was 12. And I went to the Blue Note for a kind of pop punk, folk punk show. And it was one of the best experiences I ever had when I was a teen, like, for sure.
I think it was, maybe a little bit different. Like there was a different idea about, what was going on there at the time. Like as far as like, we want to attract touring bands. We want to attract people from out of town. Because I really didn't know if Columbia had a music scene itself.
Well, around the area, first concert was around 13, but I've been playing here specifically for the last year or so.
Now the Blue Note having a new owner and just a lot of changes here.
Things in Blue Note are not very cool anymore. They have like nice stuff sometimes, for sure. They have their place, but
also, I think one of the times we played there, we opened for a Doors tribute band, and so I think that like tribute bands were just starting to get kind of a foothold in the touring circuits around places, but it kind of felt like that's where the Blue Note was starting to go, maybe. like I think it was less about touring bands like us.
I feel like a lot of stuff doesn't come through Missouri as much as it should, maybe. I feel like there's a lot of good music that comes through Missouri, but I feel like a lot of acts, every time I look at a tour poster, it seems like they kind of scoot around Missouri. I'm not sure why that is, but...
And I can't see any really popular artists here anymore, in my opinion.
It was kind of like this time capsule of that era. So, and I know that there would have been bands that went on to much bigger and better things that had left stuff up there. Also bands that, were as big as they could be, and then that's kind of it, and so that was like us, that would have been our mark. We would have left our mark potentially somewhere up there. But.
And then a buddy of mine told me they were opening this up. I came out.
Yeah, like I grew up going to like Rose Music Hall for lots of shows and stuff like that, and been coming to Cafe Berlin for a while now and watching music. Community Showcase is an awesome local event here, so really enjoy doing that. But yeah, these are probably my favorite two venues.
Here, PDM, Coopers, love Coopers. Honestly, love Coopers.
Rose Music Hall, which has been great, but it's kind of a small venue, so like really big artists can't go there. And then PDM, which is teeny tiny.
Well, why don't you come with me? There's so much way up there to see. Blue skies and old pine trees swaying in that Ozark breeze. Leave behind this world shock and going home. Ozark Rock.
Boys and the girls
folks are getting together at the Blue Note. I think we're all in for some groovy weather at the Blue Note.